Welcome on back here to Up North at 4. Julie and Laura joining us now on the couch, talking about, you guys are calling it music in the park, right?
Correct.
Is it actually music in a park? Is it as simple as that? I feel like I need to ask the obvious question here, right?
It is, Nate. That's exactly what it is. Music in Elk Lake Park on the north side of Phillips, and we started back in 2017. It grew out of a survey that was conducted by the area AODA. Families said that they needed inexpensive, family-friendly entertainment, and we said, well, what would that consist of? And one of the things that was proposed was music in the park.
And here we are.
Here we are.
And this is not just a one-time event. There's several weeks of this, correct?
7 weeks.
Seven.
With some really good acts, by the way. I've heard they're really good.
Yes.
What kind of music are we looking at?
So we kick off this Thursday night with the Dweebs, and we're working in conjunction with
Wait, what'd you just call me? I'm just kidding.
Dweebs. No, you don't have the tape on your glasses there, Nate. This is a family band that plays top 40 hits from the 60s to today. So they are actually playing from 6 till 10. Typically on Thursday nights it's 6 till 8. Our fundraiser we do from 6 to 9, and that won't be until the 11th with the local band. I'll get to them. But this one is going to be from 6 until 10. There'll be a couple breaks. We've got some basket giveaways we're doing, so some exciting things going on there. The week after that, we have Roger Poyot. I apologize if I'm saying his name incorrectly. Solo artist who does traditional country music.
Okay, that'll be fun.
Hip Pocket will be coming back for a second year. They were well loved last year. They do classic rhythm and blues and rock.
Okay.
The week after that is the Highwater Bluegrass Band. They do hard driving traditional bluegrass and some of their own original music. Old Pine Road Band was well loved last year.
See, that's the one that jumped out to me. We had David, I don't know if you remember David on the show, probably a couple of months ago, and he played a song for us. He's a member of Old Pine Road Band, and it was awesome.
Is Julie going to sing?
I think so.
No.
Oh, Julie's not going to sing.
No.
Like,
Thanks for asking,
Is there any way
Jeff.
we could get you two up on stage at one of these events singing? Or is that just like not going to happen?
No, probably we would drive people away. Well, I speak for myself. I don't know about Laura. I would probably drive people away.
Laura has a really nice singing voice.
So this goes into late August, though, right? Iron Mule, you said, and then Pacific Coast Railway. It's at the, what park is that? Elk Lake Park.
Yes.
I've never been there. What's that like there?
It's right on the lake shore in Phillips, and in the last few years, it's really had a lot of growth. First, it started with a pavilion, and we got a nice pavilion that people use for family gatherings and different things. And then there was always a playground there. But then a few years ago, they built the splash pad. So we have the only splash pad in something like an hour-and-a-half radius. It's kind of the only place in northern Wisconsin that's got that outside of that radius. Then last summer, the Lions Club, along with several other, and Julie can speak to this a little bit better, but several other community organizations, the Lions headed it up, worked on building a beautiful stage in the park. And part of that was due to the Music in the Park program that had gained all of this popularity, and they were like, well, what can we do to make things even better down there? So they built this beautiful stage. It's a nice wood stage, and it's got these cool barn doors that can slide one way or another so you can see the lake through it. And it's just a wonderful spot for listening to music, and they use it for things like the 8th grade graduation they did there this year. So it's really getting a lot of use by the whole community. And then there's just a large grassy area that you can do all kinds of things in. There's soccer fields, there's a volleyball court. We also will put the Phillips Children's Museum there when we have events, or there's an area for an arts and crafts fair. There's plenty of space. So it's just a really nice, it's really a jewel on our lake shore.
Sure. I'm excited to be, if I'm ever in the area, I might have to stop by. I always love live music. I don't know why, I'm just a sucker for it. And it starts 2 days from now, June 30th, if I'm not mistaken, the Dweebs. And this is free of charge. You can just show up, I'm guessing set a chair down and listen to some music, right?
Yes. To help cover the cost of the bands, we have sponsors. So this year we have 16 generous sponsors. That's not quite enough to cover the cost of bands. They're a little more expensive than a lot of people think. So we do end up passing the bucket. and people are very generous that way, and so that helps to, you know, subsidize the rest of the cost of the bands.
Awesome.
Everybody comes together, supports the town. I love this.
Yeah, I do too. And you know, we're talking music. Music's on the brain right now. I'm going to quiz Jeff a little bit on music here, so you're going to want to check that out after the break on Up North at 4.
You guys stay with me, please.
Yeah, he might need
I'm going to need some help. Stay with us.
He might need some help.